Yeah. Okay, something big's happening here. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a moment. Thank you everybody for coming to the 3rd annual BTG Iron Design Challenge. Despite Gen Con's best efforts to get you lost, make sure you weren't here, you made it anyway. So thank you very much for coming. My name is Rob Couch. I'm one half of Building the Game. Woo! Stupid podcast. The other half over there is Mr. Jason. I'm assuming you're all here because you listen to the show, or you know somebody who listens to the show. No. Maybe you're just in out of the hot weather. Whatever, welcome. So this is the 3rd year we've done this. I think, to start with, Jason's going to introduce past year's champions.
Yes, we have them both here. So our first year's champion, the first ever Iron Design champion, was Mr. Ben Pinchbeck. Ben, you want to stand up? So Ben won, beating Andy Lennox. And our second year's champion was Mr. Jason Tagmeyer. Mr. Tagmeyer won, beating Josh Mills, who I thought was going to be here, but instead he had creepy cloaked figures. But hey, Jason though asked me ahead of time. He said, "Listen, I don't want to take too long. Could I give a short speech at the beginning?" So Jason, go ahead and give that speech. And yeah.
No, you're full of crap.
Alright, good speech! I want to do that. I did that at the Pinchback last year, and he stood up and gave like a 2-minute speech. And said, no one knew what
Pinchback's still a better winner.
Alright, so now let's talk about the judges, eh?
Yeah.
So I will start here with the man in the cloaked robe here. The one you best know as Josh Mills, the loser of last year. Given a chance to judge, because if you can't do, teach. So, yeah. No, Josh is a great guy and an accomplished designer. He just had Rocky Road a la mode on Kickstarter. Did awesome with Green Crush Games.
Thank you.
It's a
Back
cool game.
if you didn't, you're
I'm very excited. He's obsessed with dairy. If you're lactose intolerant, I would stay away from him.
At the other end of the table, we have our contest winner judge, Nate Daugherty. Welcome, Nate. Nate, who you may know for winning several contests on Building a Game, or being second winner in this case of a contest on Building a Game.
Hey, you're the first loser.
Yeah. Nate is here because he knows more about football than we do.
Which didn't take a lot.
Yeah. We're not sportsmen.
True story.
Yeah, so welcome, Nate. Thank you for joining us.
And the last, but certainly not least, we have our head judge this year. It is Mr. John Gilmore. We're excited to have him.
Woo! Woo! Yeah!
Many people know John Gilmore from his many games, including Dead of Winter, and the new, also you have Ball Tours, and also Wasteland Express, which is coming out, which you did co-design with one other guy.
Yes.
There's a third guy's name on there. I'm
Third
not
guy.
sure why.
We're
It
gonna
says
write on
that
our
but I'm
coattails.
assuming he just paid for that. We know he didn't do any work.
And just to remind everybody about what the contestants are playing for here today. You have on the table in front of you really an icon of gaming, an icon of Gen Con. This is the Iron Bruno. Okay? Woo! The winner, the champion today, will win his picture with the Iron Bruno. It's a great honor. It's a great honor. But he'll also take home this 4th place karate trophy.
One more thing I want to introduce before we call in the contestants is our iPadographer for the 3rd year in a row is Mr. Chris Kopak.
Yeah!
And he filmed this whole event, and then we put it online for those who couldn't find it because of the maze they had to go through. So to get here. All right, I think we're ready to introduce the contestants. First, Ryan is coming first. So we have
somebody here that's going to, he's looking at his phone, not paying
he's
attention.
a little busy. Tanner,
Right.
Worst introduction ever.
Oh. I'm here to...
Literally the part where you're supposed to come up and introduce him.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad to be here to make an introduction. I am Jason Kucharski, designer of great Heartland Knowledge Company, Dead Drop, and I'm the founder of Green Couch Games, who's published games by Joshua J. Mills. Like not any of John Gilmore's games against his best efforts. And also upcoming games from Matt Riddle and Ben Pitchback.
Mostly Ben Pitchback.
I grew up in the Flint, Michigan area.
So it's poisonous. Don't
Does
touch
that
it.
give an introduction?
Ryan is second guessing his capacity.
Who? And without further ado, I don't even know what to say about Ryan. Who's Ryan?
He designed it.
Yeah. Ryan is a game designer in his own right, designing Superplex by Button Shy Games. Delivering soon. You can order that from buttonshy.games.com. I'll give you Jay's cell phone number later if you need that. And Jurassic Tech from my company, Green Couch Games. It is not war, okay? It's not war. There's much more depth to it than that. But tonight, there's going to be war. And at the end, one man will be standing. And it's going to be Ryan Cowler, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it.
All right. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Hello, everybody.
Just in this vicinity for now. You can stand at lots of people like, but
So our second contestant tonight, he's faster than a game of win, lose, banana, more powerful than the number 50 power plant in Power Grid, and he can leap ahead of opponents on the score track in a single round. He is Isaac Shalev, the Green Meeple. Wow. Welcome. We might need a censor. All right.
Isaac attempting to break the curse of the fancy costume, which got Josh Mills last year, and probably will make him the worst judge ever, too.
This right here is Iron Design Championship silver medalist, Josh.
Yeah! Silver medal for Florida.
All right.
Well, I already know who's winning.
Well, we're going to kick it off tonight. The first round is going to be a tradition. As usual, we're going to have practicing the pitch. Okay? We need the contestants to pick a number from 1 to 5. We will give you the name of the game from our list here, and you will have 2 minutes to pitch that game. Okay? So we need to pick first player. How are we going to pick first player?
I'll go.
Okay.
Chase.
Okay, so Ryan, what number from 1 to 5 would you like?
3.
3. Your game name, I'm gonna give you the name, I'm gonna give you a moment, and then I'm gonna start the timer. And you're gonna have 2 minutes, okay? All right. Make sure it's not on silent. Your game name is apropos of something. Ready? Begin.
Good. Is there a buzzer for when I can stop thinking, or just go?
Well, you just go.
Just go?
You have 2
All right,
minutes.
so apropos of something, it's a game. You've got a deck of cards. The cards are items. They could be pictures of chairs, a steel beam, a person, who knows what it is. You lay them out on the table so you have a grid of pictures. Not like good names. You have a grid of pictures, and the whole point of the game is you're trying to make a teammate shoot. No, that won't work. I'm going through process scenarios in my head. With the pictures, you are trying to make a connection with other things inside the room that you're in. In order to make a connection to the card pictures and what's in the room, no, that won't work. That won't work. Let's backtrack it. Let's backtrack it. Let's backtrack. Holy crap. Holy crap. Could be a conversation game. You're trying to start a conversation about a deep, in-depth topic, and then you have to try to find a way to turn it around into something silly. Maybe you get a card with a non sequitur, so you start off with different players' conversation. They have a topic they have to start, and you have a topic on a card that you have. So in the middle of your conversation, you have to try to flip it around and make it a topic that's on your card. Depending on how eloquently and how smooth you do it, maybe a third player is the judge, and you switch around who's the judge and who are the two conversationalists. The judge picks who made a smoother transition between the two players, and that's how you play apropos something.
Perfect timing.
Right in.
Timing. Wow.
Is there a lot in here?
Yeah.
I should be asking that.
Okay.
Nice guy.
What number one? Number one. Again, I'll give you a name. I'll give you a moment, and then I'll say go. Okay. Number one is lost in arithmetic. Lost in arithmetic. Ready? Begin.
All right, so Lost in Arithmetic is a game where we are all on a desert island, right? And there's all kinds of strange things happening in the woods, and there's monsters, and there's all kinds of other people. It's similar to a television series, you might be aware. And the problem that we all had in Lost in Arithmetic is that the only way to escape this island is if the number of people who want to stay on the island is greater than the number of people who want to leave the island, okay? Problem is, of course, that the number of people who stay on the island are going to be the ones who win, right? So everyone wants to stay, and the number of people who stay behind are going to lose, and they don't want to lose, right? However, if you stay on the island, if you vote to leave the island, you have to do very difficult problems in arithmetic. And if you get them wrong, you are immediately eliminated. So everyone's got cards with very difficult arithmetic problems on them. And what you're doing is you're passing those cards to other players, who then have to decide whether they want to stay or leave the island based on the arithmetic problem that they are handed, or if they want to pass the card to another player. Every time that somebody attempts to solve the problem and they fail, they're forced to stay on the island. So over time, more people will be forced to stay, and the number of remaining players will eventually be less than the number of people who want to stay, and the game will be over. And that is how you play Lost in Arithmetic.
All right, judges, please confer and pick a winner for the round.
Felt like Billy Madison right there with the weasels doing the cello thing. And blows.
Closest door.
This is probably the most conferring I've ever seen judges do.
No, they're play testing each game.
Yeah, that's right. It kind of sounds like military.
I feel like the other thing might have just been
Okay, judges. Have you made a decision?
Whoa!
Congratulations. Taking the early lead.
It better be a nice restaurant.
How does Applebee's?
Okay, round two.
Okay. Jason, Tony is going to get us going for round two.
All right, round two. Round two is an exciting round. All right, well, everybody knows that if the best way to win, as Josh has said, is to bribe the judges. But the second best way to win is to kiss the judge's butt, right? And to say nice things about them. So we thought we'd just help the contestants do that. So in this round, what we're going to do is we're going to have them, we're going to give you a card, each of you, and that card is going to have a game designed by John Gilmore. And your job is to do the best you can to explain why it's the best game possible, and why that is the best game John has designed, or co-designed as it may be. So that's your job, and then the judges will decide who did the best at stuffing up. So you won the last round, so you are going to go first.
Okay.
So all right. There you go, sir. Oh, so this card is just for you. There you go with the game name on it.
And is there time limit for this one, Jason?
No, we're just gonna let him talk for a minute or so.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
So I'm here all to talk about Dead of Winter. I think all of you are pretty familiar with Dead of Winter. I kind of want to go through the paces with John here and tell him I don't really agree with the game. I kind of want to set the record straight really quick. There's some mechanical problems with it. I want to kind of go down the road here. First off is, this type of whole co-competitive deal, you got a backside, you got songs kind of overdone, it's a little bit stuff. So first thing I would suggest is maybe if you revisit it for a reprinting, try something like Robots. That plays pretty well. Steampunk seems to be pretty good. It's not really overdone, not really. So let's change it to Steampunk. Also, the pacing of the game, a little long. Let's tighten it up next time. Let's shoot for 15 to 20. 15 to 20 is a pretty good filler. Listen, I got 2 kids. I ain't got time to go through a whole winter scenario. Let's keep it to a season. How about not Dead of Winter? How about Dead of Lunchtime? Something like that. Case for dinner time. Maybe it's like a nice roast that everybody's arguing over, and someone wants the last piece of chicken. You don't know who it is, so you're all arguing, and then finally you get it, and you're like, oh my gosh. So let's do that. Okay, maybe let's lose the robots. Let's take the robots out. Let's make it like elves. Maybe it's like elves and shops. Dead of Winter. Boom. There we go. Right. So Santa Claus is dead. The elves are in there. They're trying to figure out what's going on in the workshop. One of the toys is missing. What elf did it? Who's the betrayer? Who's the dead? One of the elves. They go around. They give clue cards. There's backstabbing. Then you got to figure out who of the elves not only stole the toy, but who killed Santa Claus. Now there's this whole other part of the game where you're trying to figure out what room Santa Claus died in, which elf did it. And if you find the elf that did it, now you got to go back around, make sure that you plant the broken toy on them. So then there's kind of I think I'm redesigning the game for it. It's okay. Look, Dead of Winter was okay, but we can work on this. We can work on this, right? You're a great guy. I'm sure. Don't really know you. It's okay. But next time we can kind of round this up, and listen, I'll take second billing on the box. So that'll be fine, okay? And we'll call it even when you say.
We'll throw Matt Riddle on the bottom too.
Just run the bottom.
So not quite following the instructions. Game, sir.
So there's this game. It's not very well known. It's not about a subject that anybody has cared about. No movies have been made on a similar theme. They've been extremely popular and have been remakes of other movies. Star Notice, and it's nothing to do with that at all. And they don't involve very large vehicles driving anywhere. And that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about ice cream. I'm here to talk about how none of us like to eat ice cream. It's a tough room. It's ice cream. See, I don't like ice cream because I am lactose intolerant, naturally. And you don't like ice cream because I am in the room with you, and I am lactose intolerant. You do not want me to eat ice cream. You all are aware of what happens when lactose intolerant eat ice cream. Why a person would make a game about eating ice cream? It's unfathomable. It's as crazy as why a person would make a game about, I don't know, delivering things in some kind of post-apocalyptic world. What would you be delivering? Would it be ice cream? Nonsense games, nonsense designers have given us none of the fun that we want, which is, of course, eating cold porridge. That's what it's all about. It keeps you regular, it keeps you clean, and someone who's regular is someone who is happy. And that is why you all suck! Wow!
Wow, judges, that was
Can I just say I'm really glad I'm not published right now?
What do you think, guys?
just purely the butt.
I'm glad that's going to be on the film. I'm going to send it to you. Like,
I mean, I'll watch it.
yeah,
You forgot to say pa-
it was
you
the
forgot to say
wasteland.
copyright again, so.
All right.
I'm gonna go. I'm going.
We're gonna end both.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm glad he's not planning on playing the butt trump that early. Okay.
You guys both did a fine job in an awkward situation.
It's all tied up now.
It is tied up now, 1-1.
Wow. Okay. We've got a new challenge now for our champions. We've never done this before, and we like to mix things up. It's our first ever co-design round. Okay? So our contestants are going to have to work together. We've got a bucket of bits right here. Okay? Each of the contestants is going to come up here and pick 3 pieces. I know I'm holding up 2 fingers. I'm holding stuff. 3 pieces from here, any 3 they want. Okay? And after you pick those 3, then I'm going to give you a core mechanic for this game. And then you guys have to work together to come up with this game. We're going to give you about 5 minutes. Okay? Talk it through, talk it out together.
Out loud so we can all hear.
Out loud so we can all hear. Okay? Does that work? Sound good? All right? Gentlemen, come and get your 3 bits each. I don't know how to score. It's your problem.
The notes actually say we're not sure how to score, so figure it out, judges.
They're either both going to get points or they're both not going to get points. That's up to you.
Yeah, grab it. I mean, it's a
Three piece, right? So
Yeah,
3 piece. But like,
Let's not tell them.
no.
Yeah.
But we'll figure that out for you.
Right, yeah. Whatever we like that. Whatever we
What are we
don't,
doing in there?
whatever we don't hate as much.
A lot of dice, but some other good stuff too. 3 each.
I should tell you, D12 is my favorite die, I'm just saying.
We got a giant D12. Isaac's picked out a little army man. What do we got here? Okay, let's see what we got. So Isaac's got a giant D12, a Dr. Meeple, and a little army man. Okay. Ryan has an orange dude and 2 D6s.
Oh wow, you went real rogue with 2 D6s.
You know, like that.
Okay. So your core mechanic here. Okay. You guys ready? Your core mechanic is area control. Right? And you have to use those bits. You can add more to it. That's fine. You ready?
You can add more bits.
You can add more bits, but we need to incorporate these.
All right.
They need to be meaningful. Go.
We have 3 people markers and 2 dice. 2 dice to be territories. There'll always be a third
It's down.
off of it and out of the game. Maybe this has something to do
Well,
with.
this is 12, this is 12, so maybe that's a bell curve, this is straight, so maybe there's a roll-off going on here,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And you got 3 competitors, right? There's 3, so these are the 3 with control territory, maybe?
Okay.
All right.
Which territory we want? It's
Some territories, maybe got some wooden slats here. Here, there's a road.
This is reading well to people in the back.
There's a village, all right? And maybe there's a temple in the woods, something like that. There's a temple.
There's a temple, guys.
All
There's
right,
a temple in
so-
the woods.
Okay, so the idea here is we got 3 guys, each of them are circling
guys.
the
3
3
guys.
things, okay?
3.
This guy's gonna lie down, this is gonna lie down, this will be.
They're going to lie down.
Currency. Here's our currency, and it's a betting game, okay?
Also, it's a betting game.
All right,
I think
so
they can hear. They just
something
can't
about
see.
how we're rolling, and you know, the middle numbers are going to give you the middle space, and the highest one is going to be the high, and the low is going to give you the low. And we're sort of betting as to which guy's going to end up where, something like that. You go.
okay. So maybe we're trying to buy to get up to the top spot, so it's kind of a quick.
Doctor's got to climb on top of the die.
How about we're making?
Right now he's on
doing-
the
How about we're making a claim, right?
Not
I'm
even
claiming the guy who's going to go on top is going to be the one who wins. So how about I bet we're going to do a roll off, right? So I'm going to bet that 3 that
Big 3 pennies.
this guy is going to beat that guy because I'm betting on the big one. You got the little one.
All right. And I would have to.
Do you want to match or do you want to bet middle?
This is intense. This is the kind of competition we've never experienced before. Terrible for the audience. I think it's good for the judges, though. So my apologies to the audience out here. We'll see how it goes. Probably won't do this again next year. Hindsight 2020. You know. Yeah,
This is a victory for this guy. So if you bet on this guy, you're going to pay. Versus if it would have been, if this would have beaten this, then this guy would have beaten this guy. But if
2 minutes, 30 seconds left.
okay, if this number was lower,
You're there, guys,
both
all
of
that
those
time,
numbers,
only halfway
then
through.
the littlest guy. If this is lower,
I hope you guys get
then
the
those
same
dice
here.
faces the littlest guy.
But it's more speculation than anything.
Anybody playing good games yet?
So there would have to be some.
We're getting busted for playing on our phones.
We'll ever come to being on this, right
So
there.
if you went around,
If you went around,
What?
dominance on a spot,
right,
maybe that's the payout.
right.
So you're trying to then, if you get low,
Turns out
Then you
5
get to
minutes is a
switch.
long
Yeah.
time. So yeah.
right?
Yep.
So a lower number, you get to switch spots, higher number, you get
Okay,
to make
so
put
each of us takes a green, a blue, and an orange.
Okay.
And at the beginning of the game, we're betting on which one is going to be the dominant at the end. Right? So we secretly choose which guy we're betting on, green, blue, orange.
Alright, what I think's going on here is Isaac's playing the hidden traitor role. He keeps setting Ryan up. He's saying things to bait Ryan into a bad situation. So he'll say something nonsensical and dumb, and then Isaac's pouncing on it. He's acting like he's helping, but he's actually setting Ryan up, taking advantage of him. I think that's working, so I think Isaac might have a little advantage right now. I like what he did.
Okay. This beats this, so that's the big circle. That's oh, seven beats 6. So
So, blue.
okay,
So, are we going with the higher pedestal?
okay. Then what?
45 seconds.
When do we get out of here?
The next round will be shorter.
Okay.
The decision I want to make is
There you go. All right, ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Wow.
So give a summary to the audience, because I'm not sure.
Yeah.
All right. So, what we have 3 territories on the board. We have 3 beeples on the board, or position markers, with roads in between. The goal of the game is you want to buy a color that you choose at the beginning of the game. You get 3 pieces that signify each character. So if I'm going to bet blue at the beginning, Isaac could pick blue as well, but he might pick somebody else. So during the game, we're both going to roll 2 d6s, all right? Going to roll 2 d6s, and then we're going to secretly choose one of those to go with, all right? If the number that I choose is higher than the number he chooses, we're going to increase the victory marker by 1, which is the d12, all right? So one way to win is by you personally tipping this die to 12. The other way to win is to position your character further. If it's lower, whoever has the lower of the 2 die numbers gets to move a meeple position by 1, either from down to below, which would switch the top ranked person forward because it's a triangle. So
right now this green guy is winning, okay? And we're going to keep doing this until either the die tips over to 12, or this guy wins 3 in a row, and then he gets to climb to the top, and that's victory.
all right, so I rolled, he rolled, and then we would put it down. So I got 6.
As did I.
All right.
Which
So
of course, in a tie, it means that this climbs up 2.
of course,
Even further down.
further towards the end goal.
So now,
Of course.
I played this before. I don't get
This
slick.
is science. This is science. It's science, people. It's easy.
Ready?
So,
All right.
Yeah,
Hey,
Judge,
you get all that? Okay. All right.
By the way, if anyone wants to sign this, talk to us later.
Side by side.
It'll be an even split, 60-40.
Seems right.
No, not this time. See that shit?
We'll pass.
Yeah, you guys be careful because Riddle will chime in.
Do you already have a 3-player 4 dice and a D12 game in this game?
2018,
Ours has
sorry.
area controls.
Longest round ever.
Go in the next round, lots of audience participation. You guys are going to
Next round is an essay.
They have 20 minutes to write it. Business. All right, judges have made a decision. How will you score?
We've decided that whoever is behind in the last round will get a point at that point.
Hey, you didn't give us rules.
We commend their
So
cooperation.
right now, before the score, they're actually tied. Isaac came in second in the last round. So that means the point goes, I don't understand.
No, at the end of all the rounds,
Oh!
whoever's behind gets a point.
I see. I like this.
And if they're tied, then no one gets a point?
But
If they're tied-
they both get points.
if they're tied-
Positive. We went full positive.
All right.
Can we get an FAQ on these
Sorry,
rounds?
that round was a little different with a lot of stuff happening up here that you guys, but this next round is all about the audience. So what we're going to do is, we're going to give each designer separately, we'll do this in two little seconds here. We're going to give them 3 minutes to do charades for you. Standard charades, no talking, they can use number of words, number of syllables, all that jazz, sounds like whatever they want, no talking. We're going to give them a list of 7 games. And their job is to get you guys to guess as many as possible, and they're going to get a point for that. For everyone, whoever has the most points wins. Here's the catch. While Ryan is doing this for you guys, Isaac will be also trying to guess. And if he can guess before you can, then he'll steal the point. Yeah, oh. So, so much. And I don't know who's going first in this round, so roll for it. Roll that big D12.
Have you gone first yet?
I haven't gone first.
Oh, you go first. All right. You went first. Yes. All right. So, I will give you your list of material. That's funny. Next one. They're both gems, I promise. So, all right.
Jason, you're keeping
I'm keeping time. Okay. So, can you do it real quick? Can you just pretend you're not looking at that list? I'll give you a percent. Sorry. I was unprepared. Keep time.
You're going to do score, right?
Yeah, I want it. As many as you can in any order that you want.
Any order. Okay. Right? Ready? Begin.
Code names.
Operation Shopper.
Rocky Road Alamo.
Candyland.
Candyland.
Clue.
It's so similar to Rocky Road.
Romeo and Juliet.
Council overrun.
Survive?
Pandemic.
Apples and apples. Sleeping Beauty. Oh.
Can I guess? Camelot. I fucking knew this.
Clue.
Cards Against Humanity.
Roll for it.
Yo.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, I guess you can now.
Monopoly.
Machikoro. Roll. Holy crap. Wow.
I thought this was charades.
It's one exact same thing. Splendor.
Ravenous River.
Oh,
Valeria Tarkin.
Oh, I know it is.
not
No,
converted.
judges can't.
Oh, I've been guessing.
Rob, how are we doing on time?
We got a minute 16.
Japan.
Oh. But I can probably see it a little better than you
yeah,
could
I
back there.
So, that round was.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
Ten points over there.
So you want to make sure you're facing Matt. Alright, so the final score for this part of the round is Isaac got 6, and you did steal 1 point.
Alright.
So, alright. Okay, Rob, you about ready? I'm gonna give Rob just a second since.
Apparently if you make noises and use props and trades.
Are we ready?
Yeah, there's
Begin.
Go.
Cold.
Dead winner.
Wow.
King of Tokyo.
Wow!
Bottom of the ninth.
Jenga.
Life coming through there.
Castles and Burgundy.
What are we?
Aegis Theme.
Ticket to ride.
Jesus something.
Last spike.
Spike.
Train. Spike. Square.
Minecraft.
Ticket to ride. Rail Baron.
Park zone.
Cards Against Humanity.
Hearthstone traders and builders?
No expansions.
Garbage day.
Dominion? I don't know. Dominion! Oh, you said it like 3 times over there.
You gotta be loud.
Time's up.
Codenames.
That was good.
Monopoly.
Monopoly.
1 minute.
Those steals again.
Last one I've never played since.
Neither have I.
Wait.
Star March.
King 2. Acquire.
How many words? 1 word.
Bosom memo.
Mountain. Plane.
Hill?
Magic.
Foothills. Antarctica.
2 words.
15 seconds.
Oh, wait, no, it's
Two
two
syllables.
Second,
syllables.
second word?
2 o'clock.
10.
Indian Builder.
Splendor.
Round? Ball.
Time's
Oh.
up.
Terra Mystica. No. I'm trying to do terrain, Terra.
Sorry, we thought that would be just as hard as watching Koro. I didn't use props.
He has abs.
Well, here's the good news.
Costume doesn't have any. Long busted.
Let's be honest, on that round.
So you got 6 correct. That's 6 points. Isaac has 6 points for 4, but you stole 1, so it's 7. So
What do the judges think?
actually, it only matters if the judges think there's a tie. I was about to be like, judges, you can decide, but you don't. Ryan wins it with 7 points. Nicely done. Both of you guys, that was fantastic. If we do that again, we will use harder game names. Because you guys are just blowing through it.
That's amazing.
You guys should definitely remember bailing me out.
I think my favorite was Codenames. Fiddling with it.
Should we?
I got it. We'll do it off to the side. You guys don't need it. It doesn't really. You can watch them while they're doing this. That it won't really matter.
So we don't need to judge.
We will. You don't matter.
I'm judging you all silently.
Yeah, I'm gonna play your game. I'm on top of the mountain. You don't get name credit.
Okay.
Careful. We'll try and give you all sorts of ideas. They'll be bad. If you are a designer out there, well, we did the solo intermission, and you're playtesting a game, you can playtest it with Josh Mills. He'll give you some ideas that aren't great, but I would highly suggest Jason Tagmeyer to give you feedback during the game.
Yeah.
So, Josh, not so great.
Jason said that. Whatever.
I was playtesting a game at Unpub, and he gave me some feedback, and I was like, oh, I don't know. And then later, Tagmeyer gave me the exact same feedback. I was like, that's a great idea. Words, whole four words. Tagmeyer said, this is
The best part is you told me, you're like, no, like this is good. I was like, that's the first thing I said to you, Jason, 4 hours ago.
I wasn't ready to hear it.
You weren't ready. You weren't ready.
Okay. So, what did I do?
It's on my phone markers.
Okay, yeah, director. Okay, this is a drawing round. Okay? We are going to give each of you 2 minutes, okay, to draw something. We have markers here. Please only draw on the paper, not on the wall. Shoot.
Be real clear with Isaac, since he clearly doesn't understand the rules unless you're very clear about it.
We are going to secretly give each of you a card with a game mechanic on it, okay? And then you need to draw that mechanic. You're going to have 1 minute to draw that mechanic on this piece of paper, okay? When it's done, the judges are going to try and guess what it is. And if they can get it right, then you win a point. Okay? All right.
So I'm going to give you these cards. Show these cards
Choose a
to
weapon.
no one. These are just for you.
Just for you. And we're each going to get to guess.
So no one can see this card.
Right.
You guys look at the card.
Yes. Yes, the bullet.
Go look at the card. Just cannot begin drawing until I start the timer, okay? Can't use words. No words, only pictographic images. Or whatever.
To be clear, Isaac, you also can't put game bits up there.
Or talk.
Or just talk.
You guys ready?
Mills, do not look at the card on the table.
Okay, I didn't. I can't.
Or Nate. I'm not really worried about you. Mills is the cheater.
Oh, excuse me. Are you guys ready?
That's the cheater. Probably would have been cheater.
Okay, ready. And begin.
Oh man, time.
I think we.
Well, you're not still. You're not guessing right now.
I know.
You're guessing.
Sorry, I was thinking out loud.
Do we get separately or together? Please be quiet.
We'll explain it to you after this.
So you're gonna buy me.
Please be quiet there, huh? You just like chewing on things.
Tony, be quiet. We gotta do something.
30 seconds.
Next year, can we get some?
Is that a hand or a turkey?
He can't explain it.
15 seconds.
The arrows are my favorite on everything. Everybody's arrows.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Markers down.
Stop. Okay. You know what? Since the judges were so bad, they don't get to play. What? They wouldn't shut up. Okay. You guys are gonna swap. You guys are gonna swap. So now you need to explain to the judges what the other person's drawing is
Without looking at the card.
without looking at the card.
Time management.
I mean, he doesn't know all the rules.
No?
Well, explain what he's presenting here.
Okay, we have a clock. I assume that's a passage of time plus fishing. Time fishing? Fishing time? But it's a real time game.
Nicely done.
Isaac,
Yeah.
All right, so we got some shuffling of cards here, and we got hand management, maybe.
Yep.
There it is. Wow. Well done on both sides.
The employee.
Because it's the manager.
He doesn't look like he's managing him so much as scolding him after Sunday school. But
Exactly.
still, that's all right.
All right, judges. I'll let you choose the winner then.
We choose ourselves.
All right, we've decided that whoever's behind after all rounds now gets 2 points. It's going to be a blue show by the time we're done. We're going to be competing to lose.
All right. I expect that to be a lot harder. You guys both did very well.
We're really interested in how amazing both these guys are.
I'm impressed.
To be fair, the last few contestants would have had more trouble with this.
I think that's fair.
Especially last year.
Yeah.
Not Ben Finch.
Okay. 2 rounds left. This is the one you've all been waiting for. This is the interpretive dance. We are going to ask the contestants to stand in the center back to back, okay? So that they are not watching each other. Okay? We will be giving them a thing to represent through the art of physical movement, to music. Okay?
Man, this is crushing my soul.
I'm hoping that our music selection this evening is one that you guys are very familiar with. If not, I feel sorry for you. It is a landmark in American history. We don't have time for the whole piece, so we'll listen to the first minute and 30 seconds.
90 minutes? Or 90 seconds is a long time.
Long time.
Yeah, but it's not us, so we don't care.
Well, we had to get back to the hook of the song, right? It just took that long to get to. Your concept that you're going to be presenting is co-petitive. Okay? And I'm gonna hit play here. Begin. There we go.
We're going to have an audience vote on this. We're going to do the hand over the head. Close enough. So, if you think that Isaac did a better interpretive dance, clap. Cheer, do whatever. If you want Brian.
points.
I think it's still get 2 points. Actually, so the next round is the last round.
So you want to assign the points now?
We're going to need to assign the points now because of the way the last round works. So currently it is 3 to 1.
Okay, then it's 3 to 3.
3 to 3.
Guys, this game works.
The last round is basically we're done. So, all right. So here's how the last round works. We always end with the same last round. Anybody who's familiar with this? Somebody call it out. What do we end with?
Before dodgeball.
That's right, dodge dice. So we're gonna do a little differently this year because we want to mix it up. Normally, what we do is these guys they have to stay in the box to throw the projectile at one another. If they step out of the box, it counts as a hit. Otherwise, they can try and dodge whoever they want. They cannot touch it at all, right? They can jump, I guess, but your feet come no, your feet have to stay planted, right?
Hey, as long as you land in the box, you're good.
Yes, fair enough. All right. But the way we're going to do this year is everybody was given 10 hit points at the beginning of the game. You just didn't notice, right? And you each earn 3 hit points for your round winning points. So you're both at 13 hit points. So we're going to take the die, and when you throw it, if you hit the person, whatever it lands on is how much damage you did to them. If you miss, no big deal. We will go back and forth. Because it is tied, I'm honestly not sure who's supposed to go first. So, okay. You know what? As in true gamer style, let's have you guys roll for it. I roll those first.
Who rolls first?
Oh. You can step out of the box. Oh! That's it.
Use a reroll token.
Sorry? The tape is the box. You want to say within the boundaries of the tape. Right. Oh, we gotta keep an eye on them.
You guys step out together. When you're throwing and when you're being thrown at, that's when you must stay in the box.
It bounces on the side.
No, it's gotta hit him on the first shoot.
Okay.
Let's hope these guys are agile.
I heard it.
Excuse me.
And it only landed on one though.
All right. 1 hit point.
2 points attack, Meyer.
Oh, he stepped out.
4.
Oh, man.
Hold stop for a second. I'm trying to keep track of this.
I think it should count as 5 if you get them in the.
Oh!
Yes.
Wow.
9 to 7.
Gotta roll
Now remember, if you lose, you have to do this.
Oh. This is how games are with me. Don't worry. Center mass.
Is that under the table?
It's under the table.
4! I saw Gilmore kick it, but you know.
Now you have 1 hit point left, sir.
Loaded in.
Hit shot.
4!
What's that? What's the
1 and 2.
He stepped out of the box.
What is it?
Our new Wire Design champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Wire Design champions for this year.
Ryan Geller!
Let's not do this again.
Let's never speak of this.
It's gonna be on the internet.
Yes.
It's gonna be on the internet forever. Thanks everybody for coming.
Oh my God.
Congrats, Rod. Guess what?
You guys are both fantastic. Congratulations.
It's up. It's okay. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Hoist it.
It's made of real iron.
Just so you know, Rob will have
I believe appropriately Isaac should lay down and put his foot on his chest.
A winner is not have an iron Bruno-shaped space in my luggage.
Awkward. And thank you to our judges, Josh Milstein and Nate Downey. And thank you to our video editor, Chris Kovac. And thank you to Mrs. Ted Meyer for helping us design some of these student contests. All right.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. That's the end. Thanks, Laura.
Ryan, champions photo. All right.
3 years of champion.
All right.
I'm not taking a picture.
Again, it's a great video.
Still doing video.
Do you want me to take a picture?
Sure.
I'm official iPadographer, not
Alright,
photographer.
I'll create you guys.
Selfie, champion selfie.
Oh, there you go. That's good.
All right. I don't know if there's
Alright,
anybody
look at you
watching
guys.
these dumb things, but I did it.
What are you doing?
Well, you probably had zoomed in on your own face the whole time. So.
Probably.
There we go.
All right. Goodbye.
The judges let you down? We didn't vote for anything.
What?
voted for several rounds. It's not our fault you delayed the voting.
What if the rounds were co-op?
Wait, did you guys do some more?
Past champions, thoughts on this competition?
Yeah, I really think Ryan brought it. I mean, Isaac was a tough competitor, but I think we all saw in the interpretive dance that Ryan was here.
Yeah, he nailed the dance. He mimed it up.
He started out slow with the minute of silence, but I almost think that to his advantage. He might have sandbagged.
Yeah, I think his wrestling background really came into play.
I actually did. Did you see him drop the elbow during the interpretive dance?
I did, yep.
That, I think, was what sealed it.
I was impressed, like, when he given that card and just be like, what? Oh, that was great. That was a really good swing for the fences.
Any final thoughts, Judge?
My final thoughts are, once again, Jason and Rob completely blow it. And I didn't win. I thought I could still win as a judge, and I guess I couldn't. So, maybe next year. I want a rematch.
Any final thoughts?
It was a lot of fun. Something happened for about an hour, and I was part of it.
Nice, thank you. Any final thoughts, Judge?
It was different.
This guy.